attention to how Jordan Everton has been doing this season?
I don't know. That's a pretty direct question, I guess. But, yeah, I think when you get traded, you're aware of who you're traded for. And, I know we've had our issues here to deal with more than anything. But, obviously, I'm a guy that keeps tabs on, the rest of the league, I think. Most guys are pretty aware of what's going on, especially when you get traded. You follow your old team and stuff. So I wouldn't say too fanboyish or anything like that, like you might try to have implied there. But, yeah, you obviously are aware of who you're traded for.
No, I didn't.
I'm just kidding. If you guys are going to give it to me, I got to give it to you a little bit, right?
That's fine.
There's been an uptick here in the last little bit with your game, and the offense has been a little bit more. Todd has talked about developing you in that center position a little bit. What do you feel like has gone well recently for you, and you feel good about where it's at?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's anything too special. Me and Todd had a talk, just kind of, kind of what your role is on the team. I think that being put on the penalty kill has been a big responsibility for me and something I take a lot of pride in. And playing center, I honestly haven't played this much center this year as in the rest of my career. So it's nice to kind of have that consistent position the last little while. And I thought, the third line's grown a little bit, and try to have a little bit of an identity and also be on the power play too. You get some touches, you feel good about your game, get some confidence, and in all, I think just solidifying those roles. I mean, the season isn't over yet. We got a lot to play for. We got a lot to work out for next year, and I'm one of those guys that if I can solidify my role in this team, it's only going to help us in the long run. And with such great players, you want to just find your role, your niche, and I think I've kind of found that with the special teams and being the right-handed shot down the middle.
When you first arrived here, just adjusting to life as an Olympic, was it? How would you describe that process?
Yeah, I just never been traded before, so it's just a change. I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard. It's not easy. It's just kind of whatever. You come to the rink, you got a job to do. It's it's hockey at the end of the day, but it is an adjustment, and I think the coaches helped me out a lot. And unfortunately, I think that things are magnified in a losing season. I think unfortunately we didn't have a great start, and things haven't been going that well. So things are going a bit better for the team. Everything seems a little easier. So that's kind of the way I look at it. And right now I'm playing some good hockey, and I think those last few games here is a great opportunity for myself and a lot of guys here to prove something to the management and the coaches, and I think that's the mindset me and a lot of other guys have.
Right, just to get back to the special teams for a second, how has your involvement and success on the PK, do you think, helped your 5-5 game?
I don't think that I'm the reason the PK is better. I think that I like to be on it. I'm a right-handed shot, like I said, and I think I'm good at penalty killing. I think I just can read the play. I'm not necessarily a pit bull out there that's going to block shots and run through guys and all that stuff. I think just more of my smarts in the right areas, and I found a little niche there, and it's kind of nice to be involved. I mean, I just want to be a part of the team and help the way I can. I think I've helped the penalty kill, so I've done my part. So, yeah, I just think when you get those minutes, you get in the game more. You feel responsible. You got a job to do, and that's a good feeling for a player.
Guys come to the league and they think they all want to be a first-line center and a power play guy and all that. You settled here into a third-line center role. It seems to be working.
Yeah.
Are you at that point in your career where you identify a spot that this is something that I could get good at?
Yeah, you know what? I think, on a team like this, the number one center is pretty locked up in this team. I think that's safe to say. The number two center, I mean, Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, whoever it is, I mean, those guys they're world-class players, those guys. So, for me, playing on that third line, I think for me, if anything, is not settled in. It's pushing to be as good as those guys. And I think that's my mindset. I think you look at the great teams that have won lately, and, I remember Pittsburgh back in the day. They had Jordan Staal, I think, as their third-line center. And, he was a good player, and he tried to be as good as Crosby and Malkin. You have to push yourself. And, in practice, I'm on I usually have a white jersey on. Those guys have a blue jersey. I try to compete against them every day, and that's a challenge for me to get better. So it may sound kind of cliche, but you always want to be better than those guys. You want to try to be as good as them, and that's only going to help the team.
So when you got to the NHL, did they immediately say, okay, you were kind of a center and junior, but now you're a winger in the NHL?
Yeah, well, when I was in New York, they had Franz Nielsen, Brock Nelson, John Tavares, and Casey Suzuki. So to crack the team, more likely was to be on the wing. So that's just kind of the way it is. I think I'm not the only guy. A lot of guys do that coming out of junior. But this year has been the most center I think I played, like I said. And, I like my game there. I think I've been, growing. Obviously there's things I need to work on, and trying to work on faceoffs every day and things like that. But, yeah, it's been nice. And, Todd's been supportive. And it's been a lot of fun lately. I think when you're doing well and the team's doing well, everything's more fun. And it might sound kind of dumb, but when you're producing and things are going well, it's fun to come to the rink, and it's a lot more fun to come and try to get better that way.
When you were there last year, Barzal was a rookie in town. Did you have anything in your wildest expectations that when he actually got here this year, you have more points than John Tavares.
Yeah, he's a special player. I think we all saw that. I was at the Memorial Cup watching my brother last year doing some scouting on the side that I like to do, and I was watching his game, and he's a special player. He can play with the puck so well, and he can skate. There's not many guys that can skate like that. I don't think you can ever predict the success of a rookie. Some guys have vastly different rookie seasons. Some guys have 80 points, some guys have 20 points, and you never know where they're going to project in their career. So, he's a special player, and he's a good kid. He works really, really hard, and it's nice to see him doing well. I know him a little bit, and a really good guy.
You can't control who you're traded for. You can only control what you do. Can you just address the dynamic of, you get traded for someone, you come to town, Jordan's going to roll back through town here, and not really anything you can control. It just sort of is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Honestly, I think if anything, the media probably makes it more than it is. I think as a player and as a team, your fate is so undecided. I mean, I didn't ask for a trade or anything like that. So, you come in, you just try to do the best you can. Obviously, people make decisions for a reason. And I think for me, the biggest thing is just trying to find a role. I think finally in that third line, I think I'm kind of comfortable there. I've been playing good hockey. And, when you get traded for a guy like that, he's an exceptional player. His numbers speak for themselves. And there's always going to be expectations, and it is what it is. I mean, that's part of the business, and that's the way it's going to be. And for me, I haven't really worried about it too much. If anything, it's kind of just a challenge for me to kind of be better and want to live up to that. And I think in life, and especially in a trade like that, if you don't take things as a challenge, you're just going to have it weigh upon yourself. And I think to try to get better every day and use that to motivation is the only way to do it.